Was saying that week one feels like the longest week ever. Do you put that into words for us?
Yeah, I mean, you go through the whole off season, all of camp, all the lifting, everything, and then you have to just wait. Especially after the week 0 games, you see those and it gets you even more fired up, and then you have a whole week plus to wait till you can actually hit the field. So yeah, it always feels like the longest week, but it's coming fast. It is, so I can't wait.
How are you excited? How excited are you that it's here?
I'm stoked. Like I said, you train for 8-9 months to get 12 opportunities to go out there and actually play the game. So it's stoked. The boys are ready to go and just get this thing rolling finally. It's very exciting.
How do you wait until 8 o'clock? Just after all waiting all off season, you got to wait till 8 to actually get on the field.
The night game. I love playing at night under the lights and everything, but that is the downfall of night games, is because it's just sitting around all day, just the anticipation, the waiting. Do a lot of times sitting in bed, watching film, watching other games, even though Friday there's not going to be any other games, so that part sucks. But you just hang out with the guys, get your mind right, take some time to relax and just be in your own space and calm yourself down and get locked in for game time.
Hunter, Max Lopey's a guy that I'm sure a lot of people wrote off after he didn't play last season. Do you have any sense of maybe what Friday is going to mean to him to kind of not only just get back on the field but make a start, after missing all of last season?
His time's due. He grinds. He goes every single day, and so for him to finally get his shot, I'm stoked for him. I mean, he's one of the hardest workers on the team. Got put on the play hard board last week, and that shows the kind of guy he is. He comes in every day, takes care of business, and he plays. And he's a heck of a player, and he's going to be really good for us this year.
What's your biggest takeaway from this defense following the preseason?
I think the communication, I think the confidence, I think the speed that we play at. I think we're in a really good spot. I think guys have a great understanding of play calls and what we need to do, and communication is huge, especially defensively. And so, coming into week 1 and throughout the season, I think that's one thing to be excited about. It's just we know what we have to do, and we know who has what job. And so, all that thing, you could talk and figure whatever it is out that you get and just let it rip and have fun and do it.
Can you compare that to last year at this time, getting ready for the Buffalo game, first time in a new defense? Can you compare how your knowledge of this system is just, I assume, a whole lot different?
Yeah, I mean, it's, I've said it all offseason. Year 1 under the coach is always tough, regardless of who it is and who you are. It's hard either way. You have to learn a whole new scheme, a whole new coaching staff. You basically have to restart. So now coming into year 2 under this staff, guys know what we have to do, and being able to rep it all off season and just learn a little bit more. Guys are stoked, guys are ready, and come Saturday we don't have to think anymore, or come Friday we don't have to think anymore. We just play.
There were a few games last season where you guys maybe didn't start out the way that you wanted to in terms of pace and in terms of your energy. Is there anything that you can kind of do to kind of alter your preparation? Or is there anything that you guys can do to kind of fix that?
I think we just got to stop thinking. We understand our rules, and we know the calls inside out. So it just comes down to playing. Don't think about what the offense is going to give you and how you could be beat or whatever else may be going on. We just got to play fast and trust ourselves and just let it loose.
So you led the team in tackles, one of the nation's leaders in that category too. But just what do you think you're able to do this season within your role in the defense that could be different from what you did last year?
I think, like the rest of the team, I think I have a better understanding of, the play calls and how I can make those plays and how I can excel in my role. And obviously, when everyone does their job, it gives people a lot of opportunities to make some plays. And so, when the linebackers put some pressure on the QB, it helps us out a ton. The QBs make stupid decisions. And when we cover, it gives them time to go to get the quarterback. And so, I love where we're at as a team. I like where I'm at personally, and there's going to be a lot of plays made on Friday and throughout the season.
It's a little more difficult this week 1 just because there's so much newness on the other side with not knowing exactly what you're going to get from Western Michigan.
It's difficult. We've had this every season though. The first 1, 2, 3 games, whatever it may be, we were talking about it earlier today. We've had it every season. We've had it every year where there's a new head coach or a new coordinator. So you don't know. You really don't, and that's part of the blessing of it, is because then you just have to go out and rely on your training, and so we can't. It goes back to the not thinking as much, and just going out and playing, because we have no idea what we're going to get realistically. We, obviously have been studying a lot of different things, but we truly don't know at the end of the day. So we have to just trust our training and cut it loose.
There are a few options at free safety. The 2-deep came out, the unofficial 2-deep came out. Preston Zachman was listed as the starter alongside you. Not reading too deeply into that, but can you speak about Preston and his skill sets and how he's a good fit next to you?
He's very, very smart. He might be the smartest guy on our defense. He just gets it, and he understands obviously what we're doing, but even further what the offense is doing in the concepts that the offense tries to run. And that's what sets him apart from other people, is just that he sees the game in a different way. And so when you see it that way, you can play faster, and you can put yourself in the right spots to make plays. And so that's what he's going to do throughout the season. We saw it last year. I mean, he just finds a way to get the ball and be around the ball. So, having him next to me gives me a lot of trust, and he's another guy that's going to have a great year.
Do you feel like you're soaking it in even more this season as you head into it?
I'm trying to. It's hard though. I was thinking about it last night. It's surreal coming into the last year, but at the same time, you don't want to get too wrapped up in it, because there's work to be done, and an ultimate goal that we have to reach. But it is bittersweet. It's cool coming into my last year and with the guys that I'm with. So yeah, I try to soak it in as much as I can, but also understand the fact that we have goals to accomplish.
What else do you want to accomplish before you leave?
Shoot, obviously I want to win. Winning's a big piece, but also just building up that culture and setting this place up in a great spot going forward. I want to leave the place better than when I got here, and so obviously having a good year this year kickstarts the years coming after. So just having a good year this year, getting it going for the years behind us, and just enjoying it. At the end of the day, that's what it comes down to, is playing the game and having fun.
It feels like you guys have been able to establish some more depth on the defensive line, but what do you think you guys are just going to miss most from James on Saturdays?
Yeah, I mean, it's always tough losing a guy with so much experience, and obviously was going to play a really big role in the defense. So it's always hard. It's part of the game. It is. It's we all sign up knowing that that's a possibility, but we're going to miss his physicality, his understanding, his just his reps and the leadership and the seniority that he has. He's got a lot of ball under his belt, so there's that calmness is going to be missed. But next guy up, that's how it is. That's how football is, and so the next guys are going to step up and play just as well.